Did you play poker in Las Vegas?
Yes and no. I played a game called 3-card poker. And yeah, it was really good to me because I was just drinking enough to where I was betting ridiculous amounts because I had it, because I was playing craps with my friend that had a lot of money, and I bet way too much and got a straight flush. And I was like, it was, I just got up and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. This is enough.
I'm good.
What's up, y'all? Darla, Renee, Clear, Rachel. Who will be next? Well, I need to shave. Y'all got me on the flip side. What's up, everybody? How's your Tuesday? 2 o'clock Tuesday.
You say it's $2 Tuesday? That means we have
2 o'clock Tuesday.
I was like, that means everyone has to pay cover when they get in?
Yeah, you gotta
$2,
pay a
everybody.
cover. Christine, Sandra, Stephanie, Mary. How's everybody doing during today? Hello from sunny Florida. Susan, it is super sunny today here in Dallas, Texas. It's only like 95, so it's really nice outside. So we're gonna have some fun today. Should be fun. How's everybody's Tuesday?
Yeah, and you can like go the other way and make it all gold.
It took like I ordered it for her for her birthday, and 3 months later it came. And the pictures that like you see, it's like, oh my god, this will be so awesome because it looks clear and really nice. And I sent them a really nice photo, and I'm like, how are they gonna send it looking like this? Like, it's still, you can tell, but on the website it looked way clearer, like it was a really nice.
Anyway.
Yeah. From London, what's up? In Spokane, Washington. All right.
I'm thinking, so you can.
Okay, well, she's thinking. She's getting all of your stuff together.
I think I may
What's up,
not
Pam?
do the hot glue and just like pour a whole bunch of glass in here and just clear and just let it be. What?
Did you put that out like that, looking like that? This is oh.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Hello. JJ.
Howdy do.
All right, so as we promised, we're going to do some quick coat with some dish soap.
Oh yeah, I didn't understand.
And will it work?
No,
It's pretty amazing how little light bubbles will make an indentation in something and it will stay. Hello, Betty. It's not the Heidi from Denmark says, "Did I really catch you live? It's not middle of the night in Denmark." That sounds fun, Denmark. Can you guys see the northern lights up there, or is that just a dumb question? Because
So you can work on it.
I want to go see the northern lights.
Oh, we'll pass it up.
I saw the Milky Way while we were in Yarmalong, Australia last year. And that was something surreal. Like it didn't look real. Like it looked like I was looking up like at a screen, because normally you look up here and you see, you know, Big Dipper and Little Dipper, and the stars are always the same. And then you go somewhere and you look up and it's completely different. It blew my mind. I hadn't been there before. I'd been to Australia before, but where we stayed was covered in like woods. Like we stayed with Color Obsession with Janice, and she lives like in the woods. So I never saw the stars. Oh man, thank you. This is just a hat that I made. I'm gonna actually make a hat like this for sale. With this font. I love this font. It's like an old LA style font, tattoo style. All right. She's blowing some bubbles, and I'm tired of looking in black and white because it just makes me look like I really need to shave. So let's switch over to the fun side. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? This. All right.
I'm just trying to find a lid to any Tupperware right now.
This should be right there. All right. So we got one of our, what is this? 1, 2, 3 layer geodes. We don't have these on the website yet. Do we? Babe, we don't have these on the website yet, right? She is dealing with something right now. Ooh, that is some gnarly looking quick coat. Look at this. She gets a piece of paper that's like half the size of what we needed. It's cute.
How is it possible?
I looked and couldn't find them. So, let me show you guys this outline that I did. The gold. While she's doing that, this is what I made. What I'm gonna do is do it in probably a black and probably a red. But what this does is it goes over another sticker. So these stickers will probably be a little bit more expensive. So you can have a color like I said, black, red, teal, and then put a gold over it. And I'll most likely make shirts like that, but bigger. They'll be a bigger, probably at least 15 inches tall. We'll do. I really love the skull. It's not too scary looking, so I get to have a skull in a t-shirt now. We're gonna do the bumblebee on the shirts. It's really difficult to put them on the hats because there's not a lot of space on the hats, and the detail in the bumblebee is not good. No. Just sound like all the you call it off. But yeah, this is a sticker that I made.
Trying to find our STONECOAT link.
Oh yeah, you guys get a link. Is it a discount link or is it just a link?
So
We should get a code, right?
Yeah, we will get a code.
Lisa Romberger says, anyone starting a YouTube or have their own YouTube channel, Think Media has a free link.
Think Media's doing what?
A free week-long challenge on Facebook that starts today that helps start or grow your channel. I'm not affiliated, just FYI. Okay.
That's when we were going to go out and see in Vegas.
Ah.
But then they put it online, so.
Oh, so we're not doing that now?
No, they moved it to online.
I don't know. So, she's looking for that right now for y'all. What I'm gonna do, I don't want to cut this, I just want to cut this.
Okay. I just need to get onto Facebook and.
Oh.
So I'm about to give you guys the code, no, the referral link. So here's the deal. They're starting their referral program back up. And I believe this is it that I just put there. And I'm going to add it to the stream information as well, so it's in the description box under the video.
Geode. What's up?
So it should be a 10% discount. Okay. So I don't know if the YALL discount is live right now today, but it should be, at least by the end of today. So for sure by tomorrow. So click our link to get there so that they know that you came from us. And then if the YALL code doesn't work, do summer savings, SUMMERSAVINGS, for 10% off until the YALL code works. So as long as you follow our link, it will help us out to still be the 1%ers that we are for STONECOAT.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, hope I didn't interrupt anything. Are you ready to do things?
Yeah, you need to get a little bit bigger piece of paper. You got like the smallest piece of paper.
Well, I figured after all the stuff was moved and this was fitted proper like this, which it is, there would be no problems. But I know. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing. I haven't done one with this kind of shape, with this big of a ledge, and with such a small edge over here. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do the bubble deal around this area. Hey guys, hey, hello, hey, hi, hello. Did you put the link in your videos? I just put it in the feed, and it should be in the description box below this video. So if you are interested in getting 10% off of your STONECOAT order,
You're gonna be messy over here.
what?
A little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, babe, you are notorious for being messy.
I am so unmessy.
You guys hear that? That's what I get to deal with. So I look like the bad guy. Just call me Tony Montana. Say hello to the bad guy.
Mm.
Now,
It's perfect. You're the bestest one. Thanks. Alright, so
she's like, go away.
choo-choo. Y'all is a working discount code. Sam just tested it. Sweet. So, what I think I'm going to do is the bubble rim around here. I'm going to just layer in some glass right here, not hot gluing it, even though I do have my trusty cordless hot glue gun from Ryobi. Not sponsored, but holler at me. Handy in case I need to. So the only paintable surface area, if I fill this inside, whoops, is going to be basically here. And so I pulled an y'all know I can't word. I pulled a blackcurrant, which is right here, and some white to do just the design elements right here. Oh, and some grumpy pants.
And
And some glitter just in case we get froggy. So if you didn't see yesterday's video or any video where we've been talking about this bubble texture, here is an example. Not gonna focus? Cool. Okay, don't have to. There it goes. And so I'm going to show you how long you need to let it set, how long to mix it for, and this is gonna be the outer ridge texture instead of doing like a Bondo edge, which is also fine. You can also use, I just use saran wrap for this texture right here, which would also look really neat, but it's not what we're doing today. I promised the other one. Small bubble wrap, large bubble wrap, and some more bubbles. Honestly, you could do something like this on your own time. All you have to do is put the quick coat down, lay whatever you want on it to create the texture, and then wait for the quick coat to set up. And then peel it off, right? The bubbles work, quick coat. Yes. So if you've never worked with quick coat, I don't carry it in my shop, artistilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. You can find the link to that down in the description box below this video. I don't carry the quick coat, so that's why I really wanted to have that code available to you guys before we did this video, because I wanted you guys to get a discount since I don't carry it. But now you have the option for that discount, so we're all good. What we're gonna do, that's how we're gonna do. I'm gonna get a mixing cup. How much resin do you think that's gonna be? That's not a lot of surface area. I was supposed to do this when Clara was here, but I have a bigger project to do when you get here, Clara. Oh yeah. So we have our quick coat. Now, quick coat is a very fast setting resin. It has a working time of about 15 minutes, and it sets up hard enough to sand in 2 hours. It gets very hot, very fast. It will smoke if you keep it in the cup too long. The quicker you get it out of your mixing cup and onto your surface where it can self-cool down, the better. If you haven't done it so much as a coaster with quick coat, I recommend doing that before doing this. this is not a regulation mask, but this stuff smells, and I just don't want to smell it, so I'm putting this on my face.
It's upside down.
So I'm putting this on my face. And I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of, that's not the right mask. Save it. I've heard it. There is no UV blockers or stabilizers in this, so it will amber. But since I'm putting it on black, doesn't matter. Not going to see it. Not an issue. Okay. Can you guys still hear me okay?
The sound that you hear is my cutter. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if it's too loud. I'll stop.
Megan, you can do pendants with it. Just know that it will yellow if you use a white, or if it's clear, it will yellow on you. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but the resin has decided that I'm making 4 ounces. For some reason, I put part A in first when usually you put part B in. But these are pretty similar in consistencies. So, kind of whatever. Oh, so wear a proper respirator always. But particularly with this stuff, especially if you are sensitive to noxious fumes, be in a well-ventilated area, etc. Etc. My face always itches right when I start mixing.
It's true.
Like if I have something on my face, or if my hands get sticky, resin or not, my face starts to itch, or my nose. Here you find, and printer is not too loud. Thank you, Clara. Oh yes, Renee, thank you for asking. Quick Coat is a 1-to-1, just like Art Coat and Craft Coat.
Quick Cat.
So it's really easy to math, especially for people like me that aren't pro mathers. Same, Joe. Buying Quick Coat might be cheaper than UV resin. It probably will be, but I don't know all the price points for UV resin. I meant to ask you guys. I think I did ask you guys. Should I carry UV resin? Is that something you guys would be interested in?
UV resin?
Yeah, like the black
yeah.
tube. So I call these little bubbles that float out death bubbles, because you probably shouldn't let them land on you or breathe them in. They are, I find them a lot in lesser expensive resins. I don't know what makes it happen. I don't know what makes it not happen, but I'm not a fan of them. Hi, Shelly. Oh yeah, doing this for UV resin would be rather pricey. I don't have my little just resin. Oh yeah, I do. This is the size of UV resins for the most part. It's about the size of my palm, plus half the length of my fingers. It doesn't say the mils on here or what the volume in it is, but it's not a lot. And I could spread it pretty thin and probably get half of this surface covered. Oh, it's 30 mils. Thank you, Megan. That is correct. Vamp says that Quick Coat is made for sealing or possible quick techniques and for attaching things. So Quick Coat was originally developed to fill in gaps for when you do like live edge slabs or porous wooden pieces so that you don't get air bubbles coming through your piece when you're doing like a live edge table or anything like that. So it goes in and it sets quick so that you don't, when you do your art coat or your clear coat, get those pesky bubbles that you can't heat up and make them go away. Karen, you tried to sign up for our resin class and got an error? Thank you, Valerie. I enjoyed yesterday's mermaid as well. Jeff did an awesome job. So the mixing time for this is like 3 to 5 minutes. I would never recommend mixing a large batch of this because the more that you have in there, the faster it's going to set up. Vamp, I figured it was mixed. I mean, it's got a lot of bubbles in it at this point, which is fine. It'll go clear when we hit some heat on it. But the faster and more vigorously you mix your resin will make it start to activate faster. So I'm just trying to like push it to start heating up so we don't have to wait too much longer. And I'm basically just gonna wait till it's warmer than my hands, because that'll mean that it's starting to set up, and that'll be less time that we need to just leave it out here to create that technique. Just like with other resins, you want to scrape your stir stick and the side of your cup and the bottom of your mixing bucket, bowl, cup, cylinder, whatever. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I had seen a few people do this bubble thing, but I was really inspired to go ahead with it, particularly on a geode for the edge when I saw Petra do this. So if you haven't checked out Petra's channel, check her out. She's amazing. So it's almost the temperature of my hands. Like I said before, it heats up really quick. It sets really quick. If I were to just leave this alone and go like answer a doorbell and come back,
Answer a doorbell.
you know what I mean? Or like walk out and check the mail. By the time I got back, this would be like a puck. It would be solid. I'm sorry, Karen. Give me a second and I'll get you a link for the class. Well, or if Clara or Vamp could give a link for the class, that would be awesome. Yeah, it would have started to smoke. Thank you, Clara. All right, so now it is warmer than my hands. So I'm gonna start to put it out on the surface, because once it starts to get warm, it'll start to cure really fast. And I don't want it to just solidify in this cup. I want to actually use it. Now when I did these, I mixed blue into the quick coat. And you can do that too if you want to create another texture or a look. Now, the thicker you put your quick coat down and the sooner you get your bubbles on, the deeper your bubble texture will be. Since I got most of it out of the cup, I have just over half out. I'm going to start spreading this around. And I'm really not going to care much if it goes over either the inside or the outside edge, because at this point it's a time game. And if it starts to set up too fast, you can hit it with some heat to liquefy it just slightly, but still, y'all, my heckler is here. Hear him in the background. He's like, the bed's made and you're live, so party. So I'm not really caring if it goes over on the inside edge or the outside edge, because at this point I'm just trying to get it all leveled out. It will self-level on its own slightly because it is a liquid and it's not so thick that it won't handle that on its own. That was a fun noise. So I do want a thicker texture on this, or a deeper texture. So now that I've got everything spread to the edge, I'm going to add a little bit more. Luckily, it's not set up all the way yet. Just like with most resins, it'll only hold on a right edge surface for about an 1/8 inch of resin. And a right edge surface just means that the edge isn't rounded. It's a stop hard edge. Kind of like the corner of a building will usually are right angles. That's strange, Karen. I'm glad you figured it out though. So I'm gonna hit with some heat to pop the bubbles. Just like with all resins, the more heat you add, the thinner the resin gets, and also the more it'll speed up the setting time. I'm going to just be dusting this chameleon onto it, but I'm going to put some in it as well. Just because I don't know what it'll do, and I'm just testing right now.
It's like, is this like just not?
I don't know, B.
Weird. That's why. I don't have it on the door. Duh.
Duh. Sweet. All right, stressful part is over. The new fine art, yes, I'm going to mix up some more resin in just a second and do a pour on the inside of this geode in just a second. I'm just putting my extras on this coaster because coasters. And this is going to set up super fast, so I just have to get it out of the way. The resin that was in this cup is actually very, very warm at this point. Like very close to becoming not workable warm. All right, let's just get rid of that.
Do you need my help?
Not unless you just want to mix some art coat. For some reason, my finger was sticky. Like in the gloves, I could feel the gloves sticking to my finger.
That's what she said.
I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a breach. Yes, this mask is comfortable, and it's the same kind that we have on our website now that say ATD on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna get these that we've already done and move them out of the way because room. I'm gonna move these bad boys to the back of the class. I can feel over this shape heat. So this is starting to go. So every so often I'm going to put my finger into the edge of this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's not quite, like it's still kind of a little bit like hot glue. So it's not quite ready, but you could add it now if you wanted to. Oh, I guess this is the face one. Hi, RSD teacher. The bar for the Geode, base. I can offer these. Just let me know if you guys are interested. I don't have them on the website. I don't have them ordered. Kind of feeling out demand for different shapes. So I'm going to mix up some art coat. Because Jeff got busy.
No, I just, it's really bugging me to, the rollers aren't, it's not rolling equal. And I don't understand why. Alright.
Is one of them tighter than the other?
Mm-hmm.
That was a real question. Okay,
How
so
much?
not a lot, maybe 4 ounces. So what do you guys think about what I should do with the inside of this? Should I make it a pour or just fill it with glass? Need to know. In the meantime, I will talk about our Dawn dish soap. So I have about a 1/2 inch worth of water and a good squeeze of dish soap in here. And you have to make sure this lid is on super tight because I have splashed myself with this. And the harder you shake, the smaller the bubbles will be. And you can specifically put larger bubbles down to get larger texture. See, it still wasn't on too tight because that is.
What did we use for that the other day that was like big bubbles?
You use that squirty thing, but the bubbles
yeah.
didn't last very long.
Ketchup.
Inside should be glass like a real Geode. Okay. So let's do that.
That airbrush is still plugged in up there.
So this glass that I'm using is Celestial glass. It's a little bit bigger than regular fire glass and more like jagged cut. I love this being like this because I can just get after it, you know? I don't have to really worry about what shape I'm doing.
That outer edge looks awesome. Are you gonna do the bubbles on that?
Yeah. Thanks.
There's your art coat, madam.
Thanks. I need some these. So I'm gonna mix a black currant an Airbrushing, a white, and possibly a glitter. So we'll also add glitter glass to this inside area as well. I should have asked you to mix more than this because I'm going to need to put something on this inside, but I can worry about that after.
I can mix more after.
Thanks, B. So it's still not really giving me a long tail, which is kind of what I'm looking for. It's still a little bit soft in terms of resin. So I'm gonna let it set a little bit longer. I do sell fire glass on the website. It's not the celestial glass, but I can if you guys would like. Just let me know. In fact, I probably should because I've gotten to where I use it every time I do fire glass. I'll do a bunch of fire glass and then pieces of the celestial glass. And in fact, if you buy fire glass from me, I put a little bit of the celestial glass in there too. To me, it does smell that bad, but you know, everybody's nose reacts differently. Black currant, color passion. I'm just gonna call it that. Ooh, I wonder, B, if I run a gold line through this, if it'll take the indentation of the bubbles. Should I do that or just leave it plain?
Let's do this one and then you can test it.
That's very true, Clara. It sounds like you're playing a space shooter game. I think.
I'm making decals. Iron-on decals.
Where are you going to iron it onto?
Sure.
Okay, so I just tried it on a coaster and see how it's like real gummy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe in this one. See how long that thread is letting me pull? That's when you know you're there. So I'm going to set all of my art coat to the side. All of this. And I'm going to run a gold line through one of the coasters, as you guys suggested. You really don't want to wait too long to put your everything down, your bubbles. Because once it's set up, there's no going back and you're just going to have to add another layer. Okay, so we have our bubbles. I'm just using a popsicle stick to add our bubbles. Now, I wish I had some kind of e-science thing to tell you guys about why this works and how it like disperses everything and etc. But I can't even make something up right now. I don't know if the soap has something to do with it, if you could use a different brand, if you could use bubble bath instead. All I know for sure is that I tried it and it worked. Now you can apply these bubbles sooner and your bubble texture will just go deeper. But I found that if I do put it on too soon, then I have to just keep reapplying the bubbles as I go. I think bubble bath would be a good option too, but I haven't tried it. So anytime you need to make more bubbles, just stop what you're doing and shake up your mixture.
Shake it up, baby.
I also want to try like blow bubbles, like kids bubbles, and just blowing on some larger bubbles and seeing how that works. You don't have to put a tall mound of bubbles down. Just be careful when you're scooping out your bubbles that you don't pick up a bunch of water, because even though this is a cool technique, resin does not like water and it can affect how it sets up. So I'm just skimming off the top every time I'm picking up some bubbles. Also try not to breathe on your bubbles because that'll make them pop. Don't add any heat to them because it'll make it pop. Probably just turn the air off so that you don't have a breeze, because that will make your bubbles pop. I find that the bubbles that stick to the lid are often larger, so I always try to incorporate some of those so that it's not all the same bubble size, so that there's like a variation in the texture. And that's also why I'm hopping around, because I want to make sure that there's a variation in the texture. And because Quick Coat sets up so fast, by the time I go from here to here, it could change how deep the bubbles will sink, therefore changing the texture. And I want it to be not even, but I don't want all the deep bubbles to be on the side that I started and all the shallow bubbles to be on the side that I end up on. So that's why I'm kind of jumping around. There's probably a quicker or easier way to do this, but being that this is the second time I've done this, I don't know. Hi, Trisha. Oh yeah, for sure, Lisa. You could totally do it that way. But I don't have any straws, so we're just doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm hoping Rhonda does something with this over at RK3 and makes a countertop that has a bubble texture. I think that would be so awesome looking, because she likes textured countertops in her business. Angela. I can totally see you doing a crocodile vamp. 100%. The only other thing about the larger bubbles is they pop faster, which is kind of a womp womp thing, but it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like we're bubblicious all the way around, and we can continue on with the inside portion. Of our geode. Oh, I gotta do these coasties. Angela, this is just Dawn dish soap. I sent Mike over at STONECOAT a photo of one that I'm working on for like the bottom of the ocean, since he's been doing dolphins lately. And I hope he incorporates it into one of his pieces, because I think that would be really great looking. No, I think my coaster is set up too much for this. So we're just going to hit that with some heat. To kind of liquidate it, liquefy it a bit. Then put the bubbles down. That way it's more likely to, I guess I could have done that. You guys can see what I'm doing. That way it's more likely to pick up the texture of the bubbles. Right. Just don't want there to be any not covered areas. Although that would probably still look interesting, because then it won't be perfect. Not perfect things, they're beautiful. I think you should vamp. Alright, I'm switching gloves because I have water and bubbles on those. And I'm pretty sure that the bubbles trap the annoying gaseous smell that quick coat makes while it's curing, because I don't smell it after the bubbles get put on it. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm just putting clear resin on my druzy area or the area where I have fire glass or the celestial glass. And that's going to be what helps those to not float up. Well, they wouldn't float anyways, but it's going to help them to not fall out. It's going to make it stick to the bottom. I'm just going to make 2 more ounces. For my inner area coverage. Oh, that sounds weird. You know what I mean. I'm trying not to move too fast around these bubbles because any airflow will pop them. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. Like, you guys have no idea. I'm glad you're feeling better, Angela. Did you take an antibody test? Don't whip that over here. You'll pop my bubbles. Even that, you'll probably pop my bubbles.
Well, let me do it when it's ready. Be like,
because then it'll get in my.
just play it.
No. You totally should, Sam. I hope so, Evelyn. I'm really excited about it. So, this is Art Coat. It's very different from Quick Coat. I'll tell you about it in a second. Hey T, Jeff's doing a promo reel for his new that.
A promo reel?
Mm-hmm.
Promo reel.
But now I've forgotten what I said. Oh, this actually has a 2-hour working time, which is why I could mix the new batch of resin in the cup that I had the old batch of resin. And just like I was talking about with the Quick Coat, make sure you scrape the sides and your stir stick and the bottom of your cup while you're mixing to make sure everything's fully incorporated. Meow. I'm going to steal some of those bubbles. Put them on here. And spread the loves a little bit on some of these areas where the bubbles are popping on the edge. I want this to be a full coverage bubble situation. Alrighty. Now what I'm gonna do is get a rag or a paper towel or in anything. I'm gonna see if I can wipe up bowie hair on it. Any of the bubbles that may have fallen into the inner area. I'm gonna hold my breath and do it because I just popped a whole bunch of bubbles. Because I don't want to cover any bubbles with resin. Because I'm pretty sure that won't do anything good for the resin. Just replacing what I just popped by breathing. How dare I? All right. Now I'm gonna mix these colors. Oh, I'm gonna more slowly mix these colors and hold my breath. If I had the space away from here, I would be mixing away from this so that I don't accidentally pop my bubbles as I go. But then you guys can't see what I'm doing, so that would be pointless. The smell has gone away. I think definitely once resin has cured, you can't smell anything. And I also think that the bubbles trap some of those smells. So yeah, I can't smell anything anymore. That's the black currant. This is the other one. Y'all know. Y'all already know. It's by Color Passion. It will make cells for me really easily. Sweet. All right, I just had to do a spot check, make sure it was working. Cover that back up. Cover that back up. All right. Color Obsession. Right, Evelyn, let's just call it eggplant and call it a day. Ugh, can't ever get this open. That was me failing at opening a jar of white. Ugh. I'm just hitting the jar with a little bit of heat to see if that helps. If not, we're gonna have to go to the old, just bang it till it opens. I know. I did it. I don't even have to bang it. Okay. So mix it up because that heat kind of separated it a little bit, looks like. I'm going to do this off of the surface because it's more fluid. Okay. That wasn't fun. In fact, let's not use this one because we don't need that to happen. It's this baby stick. This black currant's like a deep, deep, deep indigo. See it on the edge of the cup on the inside, just there? Beautiful color. A lot of people will order this color and then come back to me all upset that it wasn't black. But black currants are not black. They're purple. The white is Snow White from Color Obsession. think we're gonna mix some Grumpy into this art coat. Now it doesn't take much. That's probably 1/4 of a gram. It really doesn't take much for this stuff to show. And this is going to be chameleon. It's also what we used on the outer edge. I'm hoping that it looks awesome possum on the inside. And I have some glitter that I think I'm going to put on the inside area, just in case that's what falls into my druzy area, that it's sparkly and isn't a color. So I'm going to finish setting these with the clear. It won't take much for that glitter. And then at the end, we'll put some glitter glass on top as well for extra sparkle. How about that? I think so. Right. Exactly, Judy. The aubergine, that color is the eggplant color. So we're going to use since he used Winter Wonderland the other day, we're going to use this Ultra Glitz glitter from Color Obsession. It's kind of like the AB version of Winter Wonderland, so it's got kind of a rainbowy reflection. Yes to all that sparkles. Agreed. I can't get it open. There we go. Now, just like my powders, I always overload my glitter because it never seems like it's enough once you get it down. But that's a personal thing. If you don't want to do that, then you do you, boo-boo. Oh yeah, this is gonna be amazing. See how it reflects a bunch of color instead of just white? It's kind of what I was going for since we have a chameleon in there. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Let's first do the inside glitter. And since we put so much glitter into it, it's thicker, so I can control it a bit easier. And as I start adding these colors down, I know my bubbles are gonna start popping, so I'm just pre-preparing myself for that inevitability. Is that words? I don't know. Jeff is making decals over there, and he apparently has done something he really likes. If you follow him on Snapchat, that's probably where he's posting whatever it is that he's doing. Another great thing about overloading your resin with glitter or powders is that it makes it thicker, so it is less likely to travel You having a good time over there, B?
Look at that.
Oh, that's fun.
How's your bibbles? Oh, what's that?
That is Ultra Glitz
Oh.
from Color Obsession. You can find it at my website, artistolette.com, 2 T's, 2 L's.
So after she's done with all this, I'm going to show you guys what I did on these shirts, on these F COVID shirts. They're 2 XL, not 2 XL, but
You have
I
quantity
have
2.
2 shirts. Each of them are XL. And I put a decal on them. And tomorrow, what's tomorrow, Wednesday?
I don't know.
Yeah, today's Tuesday. 2 for
I
Tuesday.
thought yesterday was Thursday.
I will give them both away to the first 2 people in the room.
That's
And
sweet of you.
I'll show you the design after she gets done with all this.
Well, this is kind of boring if you want to show them.
Well, I don't. We'll let them do their thing.
Hmm.
Jeff, try the Too Faced and the transparent base on a shirt, please. Huh.
That's not a bad idea. I almost want to mix some more of this and put it in there.
Like, just kind of dribble it through there.
Mm-hmm. I've been so into doing this, I haven't even looked up to see comments or
We're
what
just
people
talking.
think about it, or even what it looks like on camera.
It looks fun. Let's give them a. Let's see. Now it's not too. It's just really bright in here. Everyone just watching, no talking.
Well, I just dropped some in here, so we're gonna have to do more of it.
Whoops.
Oh no, that was wrong. Okay, next color I'm gonna do is the darkest color, which is Black Currant.
You're only on the overhead.
Okay, it's this awesome indigo-y.
That's like vampire.
I was gonna say it reminds me of Vampire Purple. And I'm adding this color with some space in between so that I can push it up to the edge of my first color. I don't want to overload the amount of resin I have on the inside of this because then it'll just push everything towards the center. So I'm just working it up to the edge with this little stir stick. You don't have to worry about any like lines from you pushing your resin around because it will self-level back out.
You can see the little bubbles collapsing.
It's because I'm moving around. It's creating a wind, and so they're popping. It's all right. It's been about 15 minutes, so it should be fairly set up at this point. I'm nervous. What if it doesn't work and I'm on a live stream?
What, the bubbles?
Yeah.
Oh,
What if I waited too long
Oh, for
to add the
the
bubbles?
quick coat?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some texture over here.
Okay. Well, that's a good sign.
You want me to wipe some away to see?
I know that you're
Very,
gonna.
very sticky.
I was just giving it till like I get all of this done to test it so that I'm not pushing it. All right, next color. I think I'm gonna do white. Then I have to do white over here. Just like before, I'm just pushing it up to the edge. And if some color gets mixed in and you start getting some swirls, that's perfectly fine. Because we're going to add some heat and make some design elements anyways. Geodes aren't supposed to be perfect. At least in my opinion.
You have to be earthy and natural.
Yeah, and a purple sparkly glittery geode is 100% natural. In my world anyways. Maybe not in other people's worlds.
This is like a straight piece of art. So you get to do what you want.
Oh, for sure. Everything I do, I make it a choice. So if I mess up royally, I'm like, dude, totally meant to do that. I think you have to highlight your errors in your artwork, because I think if you try to hide them, then they become more evident.
Yeah, you just use them. You just use them to your advantage. Yes, this is your stencil stuff.
My stencil stuff?
For the big LV.
Oh. Got commissioned to do a Hello Kitty, Louis Vuitton. I have to quit breathing while I'm over this because I'm popping bubbles.
I need a trash can every corner of this place.
Yeah. Right. Next, I'm going to do my Grumpy. Gonna fill that area in. Now it's going to look relatively clear over the white, but it'll look awesome and chameleon-y over the black, so that's cool. And as you can see, just that little bit that I added, as you can see, just that little bit of the powder that I added created the effect that we wanted. So just keep that in mind when you're wondering how much to put in. You don't have to load it like I usually do with powders, which is awesome because it's not exactly the cheapest pigment. Every time I talk, I see bubbles popping just everywhere. Popping broccoli. That's all I have in my head. So in the time it takes me to do this whole piece, the outside will have set. Okay, so the last color I'm going to add is Stuck, and it's the eggplant. I'm just going to push that all the way up to the edge, the back edge of the piece. And if you want to use your hands, you can. If you want to use a stir stick, you can. You just do you. Thanks for hanging out with me while I experiment, you guys. In a second, we're going to actually manipulate all this artwork and check out how the bubble texture turned out. So don't leave me just yet. Sweet. All right. Oh. Now, as soon as I kick the heat on, it's going to pop all my bubbles. So I'm just going to blow them off. Now I'm going to do what I got to do on the inside area now that our bubbles are gone. Where's my don't use your face? Oh, it's over there.
What? Don't use your face?
I'm just going to use this.
Using the airbrush, yes? Whoa. That's fun. And that would be the Pache airbrush she's using.
Not sponsored, but holla.
Bahali. Should do those.
Well,
or is it gonna? You'll think it'll bleed into it?
I'm worried about pushing it that way because I don't want it to just run everything into the inside.
I know. I was concerned about. This is quick coat or art coat.
Art coat.
Like, you know how stuff gradually kind of flows down. If you obviously if you don't use too much heat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you need any heat on there because there's not going to be bubbles. If there is, it'll just enhance the bling, right?
Right. Should I blow the white into
Look
the
at that. That looks blue. What is that?
grumpy?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I don't know if you can see this.
No, go back down.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Should I blow the white into grumpy or the white into black currant?
Look at that. You can really tell. That is insane. Wow. Oh, look at that bling, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put that. Oh, what is that?
Test. Mic check.
Wow. Look at that in person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Should I push the purple into the white or the white into the purple?
Purple into the white. Ooh. Maybe. Man, that looks fun. Look at that. I don't know how to airbrush. Look at her airbrushing with resin. That's my beat.
Totally different.
Totally
different.
Totally different.
Totally. I think I want to push it into the blue. Kind of like it did up here.
Wow,
Or should I leave it?
that's crazy.
Push the entire white on purple into the grumpy? Because it did up there and it looks fun.
Do it, babe. You can always put more color in there.
Now what do you think?
It's amazing. I would take some super fine,
Grumpy sailed over the...
yeah, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that'll be nice when it's dry.
Should I try to push
It just looks very,
stopped?
yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Or maybe take some really fine dust of that and then just kind of sprinkle it.
You can, but let me see what it looks like if I push it.
Yeah, you're like blowing that with cold air.
Mhm.
So you probably should put a little heat on there. Look at that. Look at that, spreading out that bling. Very controlled. is super fun.
It's my kind of fade.
Look how big, like you can see them really right here.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about the
Pretty.
texture that we were doing. So that worked out. I almost feel like there should be more of this somewhere. Like it's, like, should I put it just in here? I need thoughts. I need thoughts, people. Should I put more Diva in the center,
Why did it change?
or maybe put some of the Diva on this area?
I saw your pointy finger. Like, this is gonna be fun to do like a, like tomorrow, or you can actually do it on the ones that you did already, is to get that gold that we have and put it on like a rag, so it's just the gold, and then wipe it over this, you know.
Yeah, let's do a test. Here.
Man, that would look nice, because then it'll just be on the high parts.
So it will do the thing on gold. See, you have those indentation marks where the bubbles were. How fun is that? Oh, Diva by the bubbles. So we're actually going to do a test real quick, and if this works, then I'm not going to add anything else to the bubble area, because the gold that we have will match the gold reflection that's in this Diva glitter. So what he's going to try to do is yeah. What he's going to try to do you need a rag?
I have a rag, but I don't know if a paper towel would work, because this might just soak
Probably.
in. Let's get some kind of
So what Jeff's going to attempt to do is antique, basically antique the bubble texture that we have on this one that we did the other day.
and so the gold will be on top.
I changed it.
Oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe this over the top. Whoa, it really like...
Yeah.
I don't want it to go down in there, so let's use something a little
So let's show them.
less. Maybe see something, if you use something a little bit smoother. And let that gold soak in, let that other stuff soak in.
Mm-hmm. So he just wants the gold to hit the high parts, not get into.
I'm not trying to like push down, I'm just wiping it over. It's about the same.
But I like it. Try it on the other one with just putting it on your finger. So yeah, for sure you could dry brush powder, because we did put soapy water basically on the surface. It is a little bit tacky, so it will hold on to any powder you put on it. Ooh, Rhonda's gonna love that. I don't mind it being on the inside center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you guys, that is what she said. Yes, yes. Ron's gonna be like, give me some of that.
Here's a
Happy Dilly.
purple. Here's a white.
Is that so, Vamp? It is too early for ATD after dark. All right, so now that we got a technique, did you like get any of it off anywhere, or you just went for it?
Did I what it?
Did you get any of it off anywhere? I hate you. Look at them, all of them. That's what she
Here,
said.
move that.
That's what she said, Vamp. That's what she said. That's what she said. So can I go, or oh, you're going
Where?
full on gold. Are we gonna do a piece like that? It's raining crocodiles.
It looks like kind of like a mushroom or a that's fine.
That would be a whole piece.
I wonder what like resin would look like over that.
Well, put some on it.
You have none. Don't have any. Oh, you're just going for it.
Yeah. Took too long to get an answer. So I'm just getting in there.
How about if we try a black foam brush?
Yeah.
It might soak up a little bit too much, but it's way too much. Wish
Well,
the bubbles
Can you just
would-
lightly do it? Because
I-
these
I
are
was.
deeper.
I was.
Okay, well, I like how that looks. Can I have it?
That looks good with a little bit more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But that might dry pretty quick on the end of that, so.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
You said it. Don't gross me. Gross you.
I got some prints from Rudy.
Saw that.
Prints, and then he painted on.
It sounds like an oven's preheating because your thing's still on. How much of it did you put on there?
I literally just kind of tilted it and went back. Like, put the foam brush on it, tilted it.
Look at all you purple and gold people out there. It's right up your alley. Oh, I guess we need to put some extra sparkle in the center. Let me grab my glitter glass. Please hold. Which reminds me I need to get some more of it. Will you do a true color video for me? Yeah. I'm going a little bit high with the glitter glass so it'll stick some in the edge area where we have that glitter running down. It's on the way. All right, B, I need a true color video for your convenience. Bye, Mary Beth. Oh, I put chameleon in that too.
Wow. You should be really proud of this. Look at that. The glitter's in the purple.
Mm-hmm. It looks like that white and purple are just floating on top of the grumpy color. Valerie, it's not a mold, it's a cradle board. So this will be the final piece.
Trying to get that purple, but I think I have to be on the other side. God, look at that blue. That's beautiful, Bev.
You can see the purple now when you're on that lower. You guys can't see it, but in between we're gonna put this paper flat side up. All right. So, sorry, taking y'all for a ride. B, can you bring your light over here just for 2 seconds?
Okay, you want me to post this or you want me to
Oh, sorry.
post it?
I have that. I have mine. So that's probably too bright, but inside of these honeycombs, hold on, let me change the. Inside of each of the bubbles where we put that, oh, it is on autofocus. Where we put, there we go, the chameleon. You can see it changing colors in between each of the antiqued bubbles that we did. Which is super fun. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tune in to our something our Facebook group, and I think Jeff's gonna post a true color video to, where are we? YouTube as well.
Where are we?
I don't know. I never know. I'm gonna clean up my mess while he shows you guys the giveaway for tomorrow's video. As always, if you liked what you saw today, please subscribe, give us your thumbs, share with your friends. We're trying to grow our channel. We would love it if you'd help us to do that. So let me get all this out of the water. Excuse me.
All right, so I made these while she was doing that, and what I thought to drum up a little business for tomorrow. These are both are extra large. They're the COVID, so if you don't have one, or if you do and want a one-of-a-kind decal on it, I just made this guy here. It's on the front because I love all the stuff on the front. The other one is on the back of the shirt. Hold on a second. She trying to get this. I would love to help her, but I don't want to get resin on my hands. I don't know how that's sticking to that if that's the shiny side.
Because it's not fully set yet.
Do you already? God, that's so amazing. Here, you wanna, hold on. Side note. Oh. That's amazing. So. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it's the COVID. If you're new to the channel, we made these shirts while the COVID was rampant. We do sell these on our website, but in black shirts. I made these just for times like these to give away. But this is a teal and a gold. I'm going to start making the stickers and shirts. I'll try to put these on the hats, but it's just, this gets so tiny and it just doesn't look right if not all the detail is there. So, and this is on the back of one. It's black and gold. It's really hard to see this gold on here. Maybe just because it's so shiny. But I'm giving these two away to the first 2 people in the room tomorrow, Wednesday, the 20th. Is that what it is?
No. I don't even know what day of the week it is.
Oh, the 19th.
Expect
right?
to know what.
Yeah.
Day
We'll go live at 8 p.m. Or should we do? Are we trying to start earlier?
I don't know. We don't ever get like our feed killed when we're early. So.
Well, early. Awesome, JJ. Thank you. Oh yeah. Let me turn this on. Let me try to. This window just blows everything out of the water. Is that better?
I don't know. I switch camera angles. Purple fin. Blue fin. Purple fin. Blue fin.
Yeah. And I can also make a mermaid like that too. With the little outline, the gold outline as well. Those will be fun. I'll probably do custom shirts, but they'll be a little more expensive than your average shirt, but they'll be a one-off. But what I'll have them, I'll just make them and then just put them on the website for you guys to take a look at if you're interested in buying one. But there you have it. First 2 people We'll probably start going live a little earlier just because
Our feeds don't die.
our feeds don't die when we're earlier. Let's knock on wood. So yeah, first two people, I'll say we'll go live at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Dallas. And the first two people will get a pick of the first one will get the first one, the second one will get the second one. So there you have it. We thank you so much. Is there glitter in the middle of the round? There's no in the middle of this. We just put you can kind of see it. We put a little bit of Dalmatian in the clear, and this is Dalmatian Obsession with Grumpy airbrushed on here. But there's no glitter on here, just on the outside. You can see. Yeah, touch of chameleon, yeah. All right. Hopefully we'll have our new intro. I need to ask him. It was supposed to be ready yesterday. So you guys be kind to one another. You never know what somebody's going through. Make sure you check out our Pour With Us class, Volume 5. You only have 2 more days to get your kits in, to get them ordered, to be sent out. We stopped selling them on the website on the 19th. Oh God, that's, yeah, 2 days, today and tomorrow. So be sure to get those in. Go to artisttilldeath.com to see all the info on the Pour With Us class. It's basically a free class. You just buy the kit. We send it to you. You tune in at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the 25th of August, and we will teach you how to pour a geode. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We're going to be there. We're going to do it. You guys have an awesome Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I kept saying 2 for Tuesday.
I don't know what day it is.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. First 2 people in the room get the shirts. Bye.
I said bye.